Look, you got to treat everybody like a decision maker. Influencers are decision makers. They move the ball down the field. Everybody can catch the pass. Everybody could literally walk it over the... At some point, that influencer is going to make or break your deal. Did you know that companies that employ 100 to 500 employees typically have at least 7 people involved in every decision-making process? Have you ever thought of what that would mean to you? You got to go through 7 people. Not one. You were worried about the gatekeeper. You need to be worried about the 7 after the gatekeeper. Oh, by the way, of those 7, 1, maybe 2 influence. And it's not even the guy sitting behind the desk. He's no longer the decision maker, the chairman of the board, the big check writer, the guy with his name. He's not even the guy anymore. I remember one of my first jobs, probably my 5th job actually, okay, the 5th job, the one I didn't get fired from, the one I walked away from. I was a decision maker in the company. I wasn't a manager. I wasn't an assistant manager. I wasn't a manager. I wasn't a leader. I was just an influencer, powerful influencer. What I said happened in that organization because of my production. And everybody would come into the company, try to sell the guy that owned the place, and bypass me, walk right past me. I'm like, oh, that'll never happen. Because that guy came to me every time. What do you think about this, Grant? Grant, what do you think about this? Nah, that won't work. That won't work. That won't work. Okay? Look, it means, in this case, you're not selling one person. You don't need to get past the gatekeeper. You do, but you don't, right? You got 7 people that are going to influence. You need to be aware and understand that the interests of multiple parties influence those 7 people. You got it? What I mean by that is this. This guy has a different motivation than this guy, than this gal, than this person, than this person. These 3 people just want to keep their jobs. This guy wants to take a risk and blow it up, okay? This guy wants to sabotage the organization. And these 2 people over here, oh man, they just want everything to stay the same. It's important when you make a call to ask questions. To get answers is even more important. You got to find out who are the other influencers. Who is an opinion leader in the organization? Who is valued in the organization? Because I might have somebody say, look, there's only 2 decision makers, or there's only 1 decision maker, 1 influencer. Who else do they look to? And then all of a sudden I find out that there's a 3rd person, okay? Always know who they are, find out what they do, write their names down, and get them involved in the conversation. Do some research on them, collect some information with them, see if you can reach out to them. See if you can get them using what you do to win with it. It's also a good idea to just flat out ask, who else needs to see this? Who would kill my deal? Magic question. Who would kill my deal? Who in the organization is influential enough with the decision maker that if he or she said something negative would kill my deal, or who in the organization, if they said something positive, could make the deal other than, got it? Is there anyone else you'd want involved in the decision? Is there anybody else you'd want an opinion from? Is there anybody else that you value? Okay, the last thing you want to do here is assume that the person you're speaking with is the final decision maker. What I mean by that, those 7, treat them all like decision makers. Treat them like anchors. Anchors. You know what an anchor is? Okay. Treat them like they're important. Treat them like they're valuable. Treat everybody, like I say in Sell or Be Sold, treat everybody like a millionaire. Who knows? Maybe one day they will be.